What's good, YouTube? It's Romeo Stefan back again with another video. Today we are reacting to Hard Knocks. This episode is featuring Adin Ross, who has made over 30 million in a year. 30 million in a year. So we're just gonna get into the video, try to see if we can learn anything new, get your notes out, get whatever you need prepared, because hopefully this is a very educational video. It's Romeo Stefan again. Please like, comment, subscribe. A lot more content coming for y'all. Like, do it.
Today, I'm going to be interviewing one of the richest 24-year-olds in the entire world, and his name, who am I here with today?
Adin Ross.
How did you get rich?
I've made millions of dollars off of just live streaming.
What was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
Well, how about you take a guess?
$30 million.
A little bit more.
So today I flew out here to Miami at his newly bought $25 million mansion, the most expensive house in the county that we're standing in right now, to ask him one question. How can somebody become a multimillionaire in today's world?
Guys, there's three really golden rules. And listen, number one is the most emphasized one.
This video is about to be insane, so stay tuned from start to finish.
It seemed like
let's get
Adin
this
beat
video
up
on the way.
Jimmy Jones. Nah, I won't sit here and lie. Adin Ross is definitely one of those content creators that's a lot more open about how he makes his money. He is really educational, and he does kind of go in detail about how he got to where he is. So hopefully it's the same thing this video, but I guess we about to see.
So we're going to be linking up with Adin Ross very shortly. But before we do that, I'm about to head into the area where the wealthiest people in Miami hang out, the Design District. And I'm going to be cold approaching multimillionaires and billionaires out there to figure out how they built their wealth and how you can do the exact same thing. Excuse me, sir. How did you get rich? How did you get rich? Real quick, I have the biggest business media channel in the world with 15 million followers. I've interviewed Tom Cruise, Mark Cuban. Could I get 1 minute with you real quick? It's for the younger generation. I'll show you the channel right here, real quick. Right here, right here.
Hey, he quit with it. He did not say no for an answer.
Where's Tom Cruise?
That's great.
So how did you get rich? What industry were you in?
I was in real estate and banking.
In banking, so the finance side of real estate.
Yeah, but I got out of banking a long time ago.
Why is that?
Just because the environment changed so much. So mostly real estate.
Development, brokering.
Development.
Here in Miami or where?
No, in Midwest.
In the Midwest, why?
Because I was born there. And I used to come down here to Florida whenever the weather would get too cold up there.
Are you still building right now?
No,
Why
I'm
not?
retired.
You made
I'm
your
done.
money. You made your money.
Congratulations.
I'm done. I've monetized
Congratulations.
everything. I'm out.
In 1 year, what was the biggest show you had?
Middle 8 figures.
So 50 mil.
You know, middle could be anywhere from
So
somewhere to somewhere.
what's the best financial advice you
50
ever got
mil.
throughout your career?
When you make a sale, wrap it up.
Don't talk past the sale. Why is that so important?
Well, think about it. If, let's say, a guy comes in and wants to buy shoes from you, and he has his mind set on a pair of shoes, and you see him and he wants to spend money with you, right? But yet
Right.
you then show him 5 other pairs of shoes, and then he gets so confused he just walks out,
That's such
doesn't
a good
buy
idea.
any.
Nobody talks about that.
When you make a sale, wrap it up.
Real quick. I need like
When you
two or
make
three
it
more.
sale,
Give me your
wrap
best
it up.
negotiation advice.
Don't negotiate against yourself.
What do you mean?
Meaning that let the guy tell you what he wants to do rather than God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a
You
reason.
need to listen.
Twice as much listening as you do talking.
What was
Amen.
the lowest point in your career as an entrepreneur?
I would say I was 21 years old and I had moved to California. I had saved up all my money during high school and college. I'd saved some money up. And I graduated from college and I moved out to California to pursue a career in residential real estate finance. And it was commissions only. And I would say after about 3 months, I ran out of money living in California.
You went broke.
I did. And I came home on a red eye that my dad bought me a ticket back to Miami. Came into the house that morning and he looked at me and he handed me what was the equivalent of like $1,000 back then and said, get back out there. There's nothing for you here. Get your ass back out there.
Were you ever afraid of competition?
Never.
Why not?
Because that's just the way our
I'm not
system
gonna lie,
works.
that
Our
is
system works
W.
on that basis. I was an athlete.
W Pops. Pops watched his son go out to California, take that leap of faith. He went out there, went broke. Pops bought him back a flight back and a red eye that he bought, and then gave him 1,000 and said, "Go back and don't stop." And now we're watching a man who's earned 50 million in a year plus. It's crazy.
as a kid, so I always competed and I was never afraid of somebody.
Were you a good salesman?
I hated sales, but I had to do it, so I guess so.
Give me one more nugget about sales that's not taught in school.
I would say there's two things. It's statistical, so the more people you see, the more chances you will have at making a sale. And I have a very close friend of mine who's in insurance
Put
sales.
yourself out
See
there.
the guy, ask him to buy.
Oh,
That's
that's Gabe. Come on. I appreciate you, man.
right,
That
man.
was some
What's
beautiful
your name?
advice. James Dumoulin, sir.
James,
Yeah.
nice
And last nugget for the younger generation. One more message for them. Last nugget. I know you got to get out of here. Give me one more lesson for the younger generation.
If you're young and you start making money, keep your hands out of your pockets. That's the only other thing.
Wow. Hey, sir, you got amazing advice. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you, man. Hey, my guy just dropped so much game right there. My man made $50 million in a single year. And what did you say? We see the guy asking to buy, man. A close about doesn't get fed. Great interview out here in Miami, man. Let's keep this one rolling. Come on.
Amen.
Excuse me, sir.
I don't want to talk to, but I saw your YouTube. They're great. I manage $1.2 billion, but I'm a family office stuff like so. The bottom line is great job with everything you're doing.
Did you know I was going to come up to you? Or
No,
what?
no. I never seen you before
Yeah.
except on YouTube. But they saw you on the Brunello Cucinelli store.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
basically they made a good comment and stuff like that, and that's
So
it.
real quick, what is the hardest part about managing other people's money? It's difficult.
You have to do a good job and stuff like that, and basically you have to. I'm from Lugano, Switzerland, so I speak Italian. You have to use a different type of techniques, like in the last 2 months, where they obviously the market was down 20%, and they have to obviously try to offset the instability of the market. Up to December 2024 was incredible.
Did you come from a lot of money?
No, I didn't come. No, actually, I came with money, but not a lot of money.
How much did you come here with?
Few $1 million. So I didn't start from scratch. Absolutely.
How did you work
He
up to $1 billion
came with
in
a
money?
few
Basically,
million?
we attract a lot of high net worth people. They are very successful in what they do. They trust us because
How
I
do you
return.
attract the rich people though? Like, how do you get their trust?
We know a lot of people.
How though? How do you build those relationships?
Because when you're born and you go to private schools and stuff like, you're born in a certain circle. You know these people automatically.
So you got to become friends
Amen.
with rich people.
No, you're already friends because you go to the same school.
But
Like
let's talk to somebody who doesn't come from a rich family.
determination, focus, determination, and stuff like that.
What's the best advice you ever got throughout your
Determination,
When I
focus.
negotiate, people tells me that I destroy people because I usually suck oxygen from the room and the people gasping for air and stuff like that. You have to use a lot of time and lengthy type of techniques to negotiate to your best and stuff like that.
Now you're managing people's money. Where are you putting that money?
Right now, gold is doing very well.
You like gold?
Until it lasts. Right now, it's like $3,500, $3,400.
So let's say in the next 6 months, what's the best industry you should be looking to get into?
Hedge funds, indexes, and try to protect your investment. Right now, because I follow Warren Buffett, I think he's a
Hedge
genius.
funds,
I have lots of
index
money in
funds.
cash that is not making money except for the 3-4% that are making like a money market and
So
stuff
you
like
have a
that.
lot of money in cash right now.
Lots of money
Why?
in cash because
Hey,
basically
my
the
bad,
uncertainty
Chad.
of the
My
time
eye.
and stuff
I
like
don't
that.
know
Warren
what's going
Buffett liquidated about $396 billion right now in cash, and there is a reason because he knew back 6 months ago the recession was coming, and because of that he protected himself with that. Now it's time, I would think, in 2 or 3 months to buy and buy at a better
Buy
price.
what? Buy what? What do you
Amen.
know?
Anything like I like very much the stocks that Warren Buffett likes.
What
and
industry are
mutual
the stocks
funds
in?
and
Like,
different,
let's say me right now. Let's say I've got some cash put to the side. Where would I put that money to make that work?
it depends upon the amount of money.
Okay,
Like
I have 100K.
100K, I would say a mutual fund. I would,
fund?
yeah,
Mutual
real
fund.
estate?
Ooh,
We
they
like
back
also
in
real
the
estate
back.
What type
lot.
of real estate? Multifamily or what?
No,
Commercial?
single family. I live in Coral Gables, and basically we have done incredibly well buying there, holding, and now the price is like.
So you think very long term when you make
yeah,
an
yeah,
investment.
yeah,
You
yeah,
don't- you don't look to make quick money at all.
the way you invest money in the stock market, you can be also a day trader, okay? But I'm talking about in the way you do real estate. We have property in Europe that like from 1960, and we still own them because we pay like $3,000-$4,000 at the time, and now they're worth thousands of thousands of dollars, not millions.
Facts,
So
bro.
the return on
Buying
investment is
early.
stellar, is incredible.
Let me ask you this. You're
Man, stupid ass.
managing money for a lot of very wealthy people, for billionaires. What do billionaires do differently from everybody else?
She always criticizes me because she says I go around looking like a slob. My wife, to make fun of me. She said, why with all the nice clothes that you have, you go around looking like a slob? Because I can. So that's exactly what the guy from Shark Tank was saying. Exactly. And it basically is something that you're sure about yourself. You don't have to basically wear, for example, I have 40 watches in my collection. I'm wearing a watch from a friend of mine who's a micro brand that is very cheap compared to all the watches that I have in a safe deposit box. I don't wear Rolexes anymore because right now Rolex are used by a lot of people. It was not exclusive like in 1907, and that's it. My wife said, why do you have all these nice clothes in the closet if you don't wear them? And that's it.
You're not trying to impress anybody else.
No. Because when you have good connection, you don't impress. And I go like this everywhere I want to. That's what's ridiculous about the situation.
You got amazing advice, sir.
Listen, thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Guys, this Miami video just got off to a crazy start, and we're going to be linking up with Adin Ross very soon. But I got to make one thing very clear. You want to know one thing that I've learned from interviewing billionaires? this. It's that the most successful people, the richest people, are crystal clear communicators. Understand that if you can't communicate clearly, you will never close a big deal. Whether you're pitching investors or closing 8-figure deals,
Amen.
Words matter. That's why I use Grammarly Pro. I'm constantly sending emails, pitching guests, pitching these multi-millionaire, multi-billionaire, these celebrities, and having to plan these shoots. And Grammarly helps me sound sharp, fast, and confident every single game changer, you guys. You can instantly adjust the tone and click. You could put 10 houses right here, you guys. I don't even know how many acres of land this man owns, but it's safe to say he lives on an absolute compound out here, you guys. Come on. Is this crazy or what? Oh, yeah. Excuse me, sir. Is this your house?
Still learning how to use it.
My man.
This is my house.
Hey, this place is incredible, man. It's great to meet you,
Pleasure
bro.
to meet you, man. I'm a big fan of what you got going on, everything in this channel, inspiring people, inspiring myself. So just wants to give you your flowers. You're amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing.
That's his brand right there.
Thank you for having us out, man. I mean, the place is incredible.
Glad you like it.
We're gonna drop some gems for the young guys today to figure out how they can get a $25 million house.
Let's go. Let's go through it. Let's do it.
You gotta make it happen?
Gotta make it happen.
Who am I here with today?
My name is Adin Ross. Nice to meet you guys watching.
For those who don't know, how did you make your millions?
I made my millions playing video games for a very long time, kind of building up the streaming space, kind of creating, people say what streaming is today.
Did you have anybody that doubted you early on?
Oh, my own family. My own family used to doubt me. I remember my parents were very big on me going to school, becoming a lawyer, an accountant, or something in mind, like with a suit and tie. But yeah, you know, everyone. My father actually believed me very early when my internet was getting declined when I was younger to get the best streaming internet. I just remember that he was always there to swipe his card and help me out when I needed it. So my dad always believed in it. He would get complaint from the neighbors and all this stuff, and he's still the same as he was 5-6 years ago when I came up.
Have you ever been fucked over in business?
All the time. I think it happens to most people until you finally know your self-worth and what you bring to the table. And I think that if you can remember who you are and have your self-worth to the highest it can possibly be, I think it prevents you from that. Because once you realize that you're the main character in your life, once you protect yourself, and once you learn kind of how everyone out in this industry has no heart, that's when you kind of can learn how to play that game as well.
Now, you've been at the table with some heavy hitters.
Hey, that's
massive multi-million-dollar deals. What's your best negotiation advice for anybody in business?
The best negotiation advice for anyone in business is not being scared to walk away. You know, when you kind of drop that fear and it's more like, oh, it's either this happens my way or we walk away. I think that'll definitely help. Realize that very early, because a lot of people bluff in business. I mean, it's just what you do. It's a business game. It's politics. You got to kind of be fake and play both sides.
The person with the most leverage is the one most willing to walk away.
100%.
Did you walk away from a lot of money?
Of course. I've missed out on several million-dollar opportunities involving deals and involving my own stuff that I've created. But hey, for what you may miss, there's gonna be a whole other path you've never even seen before. Now I'm getting brand deals, offers, all types of business conversations that I've never had. And it's all from kind of standing your ground and being you and just not changing up for anyone but yourself.
So throughout your career, what was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
Ooh, I don't know. What does Google say? I think there was this point where everyone was throwing around these big numbers, streaming deals, that what I've known, which is worth more, is taking equity. So I've actually, my best year, I'll say it's, well, how about you take a guess?
$30 million.
You're right around there. That's a good estimate. $30 million. That was pretty good, actually.
Was it actually?
That's right around there.
Would you say it's a little bit more or a little bit less?
A little bit more.
A little bit more?
A little bit more. But you're close.
That's incredible, man. How does that feel? How old are you?
24.
You're 24 years old making $30 million in a year.
24 years old.
There's no words for it except God is amazing. I'm nobody without the people that watch me on a daily basis. They are not only my followers, they're my family members. I could speak about anything, and that's what also it comes in what I do. Building a very loyal fan base that loves and rides for me no matter what. And they're the reason why I can make 30 M's plus a year. Thank you guys.
That's a beautiful answer. One of my favorite business sayings of all time is where attention goes, revenue flows.
100%.
And you did that better than just about anybody else. How did you build raving fans? You know, I interviewed Ryan Serhant, one of the biggest real estate brokers in the entire world out of New York City. He's selling $4 billion a year. He said he used to think the skill set used to be your ability to sell and all that, but it's not. It's the person who gets attention.
100%.
What did you do differently from 99% of other people to be able to make $30 million in a single year?
I think not fearing. That's another thing too. People are very, very hesitant and they fear. What's the point of being fear? The reason why I bought this house right here, everyone's seeing, I bought this house because life's about pulling the trigger. Life's about having no fear, and if there's consequences, you deal with them after. You got to pull the trigger, or else somebody's gonna pull it. So that's what separates 1% to the 99%.
Closed mouth doesn't get fed. Is what.
That's it. Pull the trigger in life. Go buy. Go do this. That you're hesitant. Oh, should I do this? Just do it. If there's consequences, if it was wrong, you learn. You got to learn things in this world. You know, nothing's gonna kind of be taught to you. You got to go out and experience it.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is like the most expensive house. How much did you buy this house for?
25.5, I think it says on the website.
$25 million.
Yeah, 25 million.
This is the most expensive house in the city.
Correct. You know, this is not the beginning. What I want to do, I want to buy way more around this area and kind of build a little empire in a way. I want to have my family. I want to have a bunch of cool stuff.
I was telling them you could put 10 houses in your front yard.
There you go. All my family can move in. All this stuff. So I want to expand more. I want to build more.
So let me ask you this. They say it's easy to make a lot of money. It's hard to keep a lot of money.
I agree.
How are you making your money work for you?
I've invested heavily into the crypto market, which which is, by the way, that's another thing I'm going to talk about. But I've invested in crypto, real estate, watches. Cars are a horrible investment. Doesn't count, obviously, unless it's Porsche. But yeah, I would say stocks, real estate,
Shout out
crypto.
Porsche.
My story I have with crypto is you never want to hold too long in a market, right? Like, don't get greedy. That's one thing I did learn this year. Take your profits when you're up. Don't get greedy and go for like a 10x. If you were happy with a 1.5x or a 2x, take it. Don't get greedy. The market's always going to be up and down. It's a game. You always want cash ready when the market's ready to drop. So I think not making that mistake is something I want to be heavily about. Sorry, what was the
Amen,
question?
Adin.
How can somebody get rich with the money that they have?
Chasing what fear is in the market. Look what's going on in the market, right? I'm very big into crypto. Like I said, pull your profits out when you need to, but something that's very, very safe. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but Bitcoin, it's just holding. It's holding itself. I just feel like putting your money into something that is going to go up and down, have a couple drops and upwards a year, that's kind of what you want to do with your money, in my opinion. Play hard. You got to be competitive. But again, don't do what I do and take your profits. It's very important to take your profits.
So I want to challenge you. What's the best advice you've gotten throughout your career?
I've actually learned this very, very recently. The best piece of advice you can give to somebody is to not take advice. And what I mean is when you're growing up and you learn things as a child, and when you develop and you become who you are by growing up and experiencing whether it's trauma or good life experiences. I think when you tell someone don't do this, don't do that, majority of people that are the entrepreneur type, they wanna do what the opposite crowd's telling them to. Everyone's saying, Aiden, go to school, go to school. If I were to take their advice, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And I'm not saying going to school is wrong. I'm just saying everybody has their own paths. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do with their own life. And that's why nobody should really give heavy advice on what somebody wants to do or how somebody else should run their life. It's your life. Take your own advice. You can learn, you can have input, but learn by your own mistakes and learn by your own successful points as well.
We just interviewed Will Smith, and
Huge.
he was telling us that you get to a certain level, it's like not many people that you can take advice from. It's like, I wouldn't have done none of what you did, but look at what you accomplished.
100%, and that's what it's about, right? That's why I love this page. What you guys all have going on, this is amazing. Because when I'm in bed and I just see this, I just see these hungry people, it's really, really good what you guys are doing. Because pages like this, when I see a TikTok, whether it's Shaq or whether I see whoever you guys have on, I saw the Ruben one. That's actually made you hit you guys up, because Ruben's a good friend of mine. But it's just super motivating seeing other people in my space, and I'm sure to the followers and as well. I mean, it's just amazing seeing people create. We're all humans.
Amen.
We all have fingers. We all have legs. We all have arms. We all have noses, mouths, etc. We're all the same. Everyone can kind of do anything in this world. You just have to put your mind to it. You'll be called crazy at first, but then you'll be called a genius when you accomplish it.
If you lost everything tomorrow, could you make it all back?
Yeah, I would. And here's how I would do it. In my space, when it comes to content creation, short form, whether it's clipping, shorts, whatever it is, I would find a way to where I can start doing IRL streaming, build my way back up, and doing a bunch of stuff and having them all ready to go in clips and stuff like that. Besides the actual streaming part of things, I would just make sure my mentality was never just worried about what I'm going to do. You kind of just have to wake up every day and just kind of want to do it without anxiety. You got to have your overconfidence in this world. And I think that would help me get to where I'm at a lot sooner as well. Because I feel like when you're coming up, you really do have to have the utmost confidence in myself. In the beginning, I had a very bad anxiety.
So how did you ultimately find that self-belief to go make tens of millions of dollars?
Self-belief just comes from literally just having no plan B. And I know it sounds crazy, and I just never had a plan B. It was always just I had to wake up. Whether I felt anxious or felt like shit, I had to wake up and do what I had to do.
We always like to say that believing that you can is more profitable than believing that you can't.
Exactly, 100%. You gotta just believe. It might sound crazy, like I said, but then when you accomplish it, where you get to where you need to get, you'll be a genius. And that's just how the world works.
So you mentioned a little bit earlier, I want to tap back into, you talked about having equity. How important has ownership been for you?
Oh, I have ownership for one of the biggest streaming platforms, Kick, and it's amazing. I mean, when you have equity, it's kind of like, it doesn't really necessarily matter about the quick cash. You could build up a company that could sell for billions of dollars like I am with Kick, and my percent will be worth a lot of money one day. When it comes to equity, that's the real control. That's the real wealth. It's very cool to take these cash deals in the beginning, 100%, but I think as you come up in business, learning equity is the strongest thing you can get out of any type of deal.
Ownership is king.
Ownership is king.
I want to tap back in one more time about like the content creation ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about like the clipping. Give me that blueprint that it takes, right? If you had to start over today and you had to blow up again to be able to build a multi-8-figure a year, business essentially from the content creation, what would that be? For the people that may not understand what clipping means exactly, our audience can be a little bit older, 30
I understand.
to 50.
Sure.
Let's break that down to them. Make it real simple for them.
So clipping is pretty much the form of content where you make a clip out of a big moment. So for example, if I were to go do a live stream swimming with sharks, so that live stream itself will probably be about 2 hours, but the clip itself could be anywhere from like 10 to 30 seconds, which will make a viral moment, which will funnel people to where you're actually live streaming off of. So pretty much clipping is just a funnel to your main live stream, if that makes sense.
So a lot of people will kind of question and ask, how do streamers even make money? Like, how do you make money live streaming? How have you made tens of millions of dollars live streaming?
Depending on what platform you're on, you can earn money streaming by subscriptions, which you pay to not see advertisements on certain platforms. You could donate to the streamer to donate extras like a tip, which is also very good and it adds up a lot. And then KCIP, which is Partner Income Program. I'm gonna show you how much money I make in 15 or 16 streams. I'm pulled up right now. But how Kick does my platform is we pay you based off the hour. So let's say you averaged 100 viewers, you can make $7-8 an hour. If you average 1,000 viewers, you can make $100-200 an hour just streaming on Kick. Let me just show you what the partner income looks like. So in the month of June, as you can see, I've done 18 streams and made $623,000. That's not including whatever else I have going on. But I could show you too. So this is June. Total paid streams $623,000 in June. In June alone. If I stream 30 days, I can make way more. It's huge.
And your last message to the younger generation: how
My
can somebody become a
goodness,
multi-millionaire in today's world? They want to get Adin Ross rich in today's world. How can they get wealthy?
streams?
Guys, there's three really golden rules. And listen, number one is the most emphasized one. Remember, guys, it takes a lot of luck to become a streamer. I've been doing it for a long time before anyone really knew who I was, on and off for 10 years. But my message to you guys is, please, you might sound crazy at the beginning of whatever you got going on, but I promise you, and I emphasize this, when you make it for yourself in this world, it's gonna feel amazing, and you're not gonna be crazy anymore. You'll be called a genius by your peers and your family, etc. Just please believe in yourself as well. Number one, right now, focus on something for a year. You could be working at the same time. You could be working a regular job, but focus on something for a year. When you're not working, you're doing this, and I guarantee you'll see results in whatever you guys have going on. And it's best of luck to you guys. I pray I get to meet all of you, and I pray that all of you guys can make big purchases like this. I know you all can. Manifestation is so real.
Guys, that's a wrap on today's video. I need you guys to like and subscribe for amazing content every week, because nobody else.
Shout out to Hard Knocks. Like I said, I'm going to start reacting to all of his videos because every video he drops has knowledge that you need, especially if you're trying to grow a business, do content creation, real estate, whatever. So, again, shout out to Hard Knocks. I definitely appreciate the videos. Keep doing what you're doing. This is Romeoreacts. Like I said, back again with another video. We got a lot more things rolling in. Make sure y'all go follow the main YouTube channel at Romeoreacts. You feel me? I got a lot of videos on that. Pelham Productions is on the way. I got the Discord and the Instagram for that. Make sure y'all stay tuned in. Get lit to me for that. And like I said, I pray that y'all have a blessed day. Let's do it. Like that. Appreciate y'all.